Hello and welcome to Pure Word Creations. My name is Tahira. Thank you so much for being with me today. I have flip throughs of two pure food journals. They are in my shop and they are featuring images from digital artist Kelly Maleka. She goes by Crafty Maleka. And I will actually be making a design team journal later on, so look out for that. But for now, enjoy her images on the covers of my Pure Food journals. I will flip through this one first. All right, so this Pure Food journal is called Sisters. As you can see, these three lovely ladies um, are enjoying this basket or bowl of fruit. And this image is printed on canvas. Here's a beautiful button that I was gifted. Both of these buttons I was gifted by Tamara Crumble. And it's backed by wallpaper and some dyed lace fabric that goes onto the spine. And then this fabric here, this brown fabric, I think this was also a gift from Tamara Crumble. All right, let's go inside. Did some stenciling on the inside cover. This is also canvas. And on the cover of the signature, I have some rust and eco-dyed paper. This actually is a divider from one of those Mead notebooks. There were two large Mead notebooks, lined paper at the library, free shelf. So I picked those up. It has some aged paper in there, which is so gorgeous. But these dividers I rust dyed along with some of the papers, and it came out so beautifully. On the cover here, these are some brads of utensils, and so I just put that through some lace, some of the dyed lace, onto some two wallpaper pieces. All right. More of that lovely dyeing. This stamp I've had in my stash forever. It's from Amy Tangerine, and that's some of the rust dyed paper that I did. Rust and coffee dye. Ledger paper. This is from a beautiful book that I was gifted. It's about a girl on an adventure to the library, but she and her, looks like grandma, are in the kitchen. And so there's some lovely veggies in coffee grinder down there. So added that to the journal. And I didn't want to cut down these pages for this B6 size, hand size journal, so I left a lot of the pages just full size, and so you can do what you like with them. I got some seed packets from Felicia at Bible Scraps, and here's some mustard green. And inside, I just have some, let's see. Actually, I don't want to disturb this washi tape, so it's just, I think it's a vintage rolodex card that I have in here. This paper I received from Cameron at Lotus and Nightshade. So cool. It's all these fruits. Here's a crossword puzzle on chicken. All the different types of chicken. All right, so if you grew up, a lot of black families have this seasoning in their pantry, the Lowry seasoned salt. And so this is a full ad from either Essence or Ebony. Let me see which one. It's from Ebony, 1997. It's got the full Lowry seasoned salt ad. And then some recipes on the back. Thought that's a fun addition. Here's a Ziploc bag, paper bag that I got from Renee at Renee's At It Again. Inside is another recipe ad or a recipe page from Ebony. It's August 1997. Just got some catfish and lobster tails and black-eyed peas. On that page. This is a pair playing card that I got from Renee, and I have this original photo of this dining table, and this little girl is kind of perched up there waiting to eat, or just somebody put her up there to pose. It is hilarious, and it's an original photo. This is from a book page. These apples. Here's another book page. I found this book. It was a children's book that I found at the library free shelf. And they're making cupcakes, I believe, for a dog party. Here's another ledger paper. Found a pie book at another library sale. My mom loved pecan pie. In this little disposable bamboo cutlery packet, just have, I think I have, oddly enough, I have a strip of Renee's black bean dyed paper. And then I just put some floral embedded paper on the back side of that wallpaper. This is wallpaper. Rust dyed paper. I got some fabulous book pages from my crafty friends. This is scrapbook paper, and my sewing machine went awry for a little bit. Just pointing that out, but it's very secure. This is a tea card from Alexandra Antoine. She wrote about hibiscus. And there's her handle. This is also wallpaper. I made it into a pocket. Tamara gifted me this cool notepad of this shopping list sheet with all of these veggies and I think they're only veggies. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. It's very cool. I'll put that in later. I have some Russ and Eco Dyed Glassine here. Matches really well with that wallpaper. Rust dyed paper. Just a sticker here on the side, a border sticker of these fruits and nuts. I got this paper from Cameron. Some ledger paper. I think I got that from Tamara. And I definitely got this book page from Tamara. It's children with their blackberries. Had to read which berry it was. Very, very cute. Here's another rust dyed paper with that stamp. A journaling card. And this envelope, this is a Daiso envelope. And there's some fruit washi. And I took this off of a children's dictionary, and there's just a scrap of that rust dyed paper. But yeah, this says meal, gives the definition of meal. Here's this cool ad. That's from definitely from an Ebony magazine. And I think they're in their trailer van. Yeah. She's preparing a meal in there. And then there's these beautiful recipe cards. Here is a tuck of the scrapbook paper tuck. And this olive oil card is from Curated Monotony. It's a black owned stationery store or online store. Here's some of my reminisce paper on the back of this wallpaper. And there's some avocado washi tape. Here's I got this wallpaper from Tamara. It's a guest check. The other side of that pie or baklava or whatever, but the pecan pie was what I was really going for because that was my mom's favorite. Here's the other side of that book page. Some purple papers, kind of looks like a doily setting. Some stickers, all kinds of fruits, and there's even a bacon and eggs and bacon in there, I think, but mostly fruits. Okay, this one is also a page from, I think this is from Ebony as well, Chips Ahoy ad. Oh, and this Strictly for Laughs even has a joke about vegetarians. Put that in later. More, this one is greens and veggies, this sticker, border sticker. And I got this out of a children's magazine, probably a Highlights. And this says, Ben tried rice milk. Have you ever tried it? Cute. A recipe card. And these recipe cards don't have to be for recipes. You can use them as journaling cards. That's what I would do. I am not a chef. I do not cook for others. I cook for myself. But I would definitely use that recipe card as a journaling card. Doesn't have to be for food. And this is a book page. This is actually the title paper. Happy Christmas, Gemma. I think Renee gifted this book to me. It was a library book, as you can see. Discard it. But yeah, they're playing in they're about to make something. And there's my sticker on the back. And I will flip through the other one more quickly. Alright, so here's the second of the Pure Food journals. This one is entitled Family. On my website, you'll see the two journals listed as sisters or family, and then there's a prepay option. If these ready-made journals are sold, you have the option to prepay for me to make you one with the same cover images on them. Of course, there'll be slight differences, due to materials, but the covers will be printed on canvas the same. All right, so let's dive into this one. This one is stenciled in this way with this burlap trim. And of course, I'll flip through this more quickly, and I'll show the magazine ads as well. I backed this one with some rust dyed and eco dyed line paper. There's this orange washi tape. This one is an apple instead of a pear. This Lowry seasoned salt ad is in there. Yep, I did have a second one. This crossword puzzle is from Curated Monotony. It's on the pear. Different types of pears. This T card is on Rooibos. That's how you say it, right? Rooibos. I love that tea. Different varieties of it. Alright. This one has a popcorn bag instead of the Ziploc bag. And it's rust dyed paper. It's a journaling card. Avocado-dyed paper from Renee. Book page that I was gifted from Tamara. I think this one has both a vintage Rolodex card and maybe a graph card in there. Here's a book page. I was gifted this book as well. This guy's told to eat his greens. So cool. Here's the back. Talks about his grandma from Ghana. And I don't know about this. This looks like a chicken pot pie. I definitely grew up eating some of those. And here's this ad. Sorry for the glare. I laminated it. And this is some of that aged paper from the Mead notebooks, actually. It aged so beautifully. I don't know if it's picking it up. There we go, maybe. It's so cool. And it was just sitting right there on the free shelf of the library. I love libraries. Alright, tuck. Oh, here is this this vintage photo. This little baby in a shopping cart. And here's this recipe card. I was also gifted. I think Cameron sent me those. And stickers. Oh, you can actually see the bacon and eggs there. Here's this book page. Just getting a pretzel. Here's this cutlery. This is a cutlery bag. This is from Trader Joe's. And there's some coffee dyed paper from Tamara in there. Flower embedded paper on the other side of the wallpaper. And this just has like cherries and apples on it. rust dye paper. Let's see. Just holding the batter. Oh, you can actually see there's, I put some of that aged mead line paper there. You can see it a little bit better. Here's the seed packet, collards. Actually, I think I put the graph card in here. Guess Chuck. Here's this cute little baby. I think she's eating pomegranate seeds. And I was also introduced to the pomegranate because my mom would eat them. Here's this ad. It's a we did the Betty Crocker brownies growing up. Oh boy, and there's another recipe page. So nostalgic, right? All right, and this one saw this little girl with her cafeteria tray, right? And this talks about food waste not. It's cool. Oh, and there's a crossword puzzle with fruits on the back. And there's the end. These are really cool books for it. I need to make one for myself. But in the meantime, these two are in the shop. Again, if these are sold, you can prepay to for me to make yours for me to make a new one. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had fun with these flip throughs. Take care.